we're on the total lockdown, I'm afraid. So the only time I'm out is for essential bits, etc. and to and from work. And that is it. No popping out to do a blog or anything like that. So yes, I'm just off to the chemist to get a prescription. Come on matey. Goodness me. You can go a little bit quicker, surely. Yeah, I'm just off to the chemist to get a prescription anyway, so yeah, this journey's wanted, so I've forgotten what I'm going to talk about, but everything's consumed by this coronavirus, COVID-19. Just do the right thing, stay at home as much as you can. Wash hands and all that stuff. Get plenty of hand sanitizer. If you do go out, make sure you're sort of at least 2 meters apart from each other. I've just seen a couple of cyclists about. It looks like they're exercising, but you can't go out for a little drive somewhere. Something's wrong somewhere. Seems like you're much safer in a vehicle than on a push bike. This might be broken up a little bit, I don't know. See what I think of and what I've got to say and what have you, so it could be jumping from one bit to another. I tried phoning the pharmacy just to make sure the prescription's ready. Just can't get through. Engaged tone all the time. I tried calling them about 15 times and I just get an engaged tone all the time, so whether they've left it off the hook or what, I don't know. So I'm having to go down there because I've only got a week's supply of pills left, and I'm going to need some more. I'm going to have to go down now to find out whether it's there or not. That's been recently cut. And someone's alright, they're doing their job, I suppose. I tell you, it could have been left till afterwards, after this is blown over, probably. Right, well, we're nearly there, so I'll see you in a minute. I've got my medication and well, it's pretty well organised actually. Ambulance staff coming out, queuing up 2 meters apart or thereabouts, and just taking your details, and your prescription was ready. Brilliant. You know, you didn't actually go inside, so thank goodness it wasn't raining. That would have been a pain in the backside. But we have got, it was just sort of through a window, table in front of the window, and you just stood in front of that and you just asked them what you wanted. Well, that was very good. It took time, but these things got to be done. So I'm just off to get some go-go juice now, and then back home. If I don't get go-go juice, I won't be going to work. But yeah, it would be nice to have the time off. I won't be able to do a lot with it. Maybe clean the house and tidy the house, etc. There's always something to do. Strange how people go out walking, etc, etc, who you don't normally see walking. Pretty not allowed to have a drive around in the car. A bit strange. Thought you'd be safer in the car than on a while walking. Maybe not necessarily around this sort of area, but in towns and what have you, or close to towns, could be a bit of a problem. Continuously keeping 2 metres apart. Mind you, saying about bloody work, well, sometimes it's a job to keep 2 metres apart. My job is virtually impossible. You know, it's ridiculous really. Hopefully they'll have some hand sanitizer in next week, because there's been absolutely bugger all. The precaution we got is wash your hands regular. We've got to buy our own and get our own hand sanitizers in. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. And they say the health of their employees are their #1 priority. Like a lot of big firms, there's a load of bollocks. Most of them are alright. I do know for a fact that the health and safety department has not been on site for at least 2 weeks. They've all been sat at home. One rule for one rule for another. It stinks like everything else. You get all these bosses in their ivory towers, and what do? Yeah, I'm alright, Jack, fuck you. It certainly seems that way. And get these bulletins come out. Your health and safety is our #1 priority. I don't believe a word of it. Too old, too long in the tooth, whatever. With the experience, they say one thing and do completely the opposite. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't believe a word of it. I can't even read a thing without getting angry. So that's where I stand anyway. Do all these things if you can. Look after #1. The only problem is if I don't go in, I don't get paid. It means the mortgage don't get paid, the bills don't get paid, and everything else. Got you over a barrel. I know the government say they'll pay, but only if the government instructs the actual factory or whatever it is to close down. From what I believe. There was one firm that sent all their people home. The following day they had to call them back in because they wouldn't get paid. The company couldn't afford to pay them. And the way things are, unless the government tells them to close, that's it. So they're over a barrel. Everyone who works in non-critical stuff, they're over a barrel until the government actually turns around and says you must shut. More cyclists out for pleasure. People walking, more people walking. Can't go out for a little drive, despite actually being safer because you're not in contact with anyone. It seems like they haven't thought it through properly. Mind you, there's always going to be a few that take the piss. There always will be. bit dangerous. You couldn't see over the brow of that hill. Okay, now I'm narrow enough to do it. Well, that about sums up what I've got at the moment. Hopefully I'll do a few more, you know, like on the way home from work or something. If I'm in the right sort of mood, I'm not too pissed off. But until next time, guys, take care, stay safe and keep healthy. Cherry bye.